Okay, before this starts, I just want to go ahead and warn y'all that the voice quality in the beginning sounds terrible. But believe me when I say this, it gets way better. I don't know what was wrong with it. I think it was the wrong input, but it gets better. Alright, so I started playing keyboard and mouse about 2 months ago when I got my first PC. And I have tried different settings. I watched millions of different videos, but I couldn't find the right settings because none of them worked for me because I have small hands and I couldn't reach my finger over to the G or the T or whatever because that's how some people have their edits. And also, some people had have their cone to caps lock, and I just didn't like that, so I um made my own settings and figured out what was comfortable to me. And this won't be comfortable to everyone, but this is just my preference. But this is also for complete beginners because I still might tweak them in the future. But if I do, I'll make an updated video. So this is just my keybinds, and it's beginners, so it should be comfortable. But if not, that's completely fine. Everyone has their own preferences. But anyways, to start out, we have the window mode as windowed full screen, that display, and then VSync is off. Frame rate limit is unlimited. Rendering mode is performance. Graphics, that's all preference. This is mine though, if you just want to pause the video and look at those. But I'm pretty sure they're all the default ones. And then I have my 3D resolution set to 100. My view distance is epic. Textures is epic. Mesh is low, but I have my advanced graphics off. And this is, you can have that on or off. I usually have it on. Um, Communication, this isn't really important. This is all preference. Game, I have, I would honestly prefer to have it as auto, but depending on where you live, this could be lower, it could be higher, but you have all these to choose from. Um, Movement, I have toggle sprint as on, auto open doors is off, manual activation is hold jump, hurdle activation is press jump, combat, hold the swap pickup is off, um, ADS is while held, mark danger, is when ADS, and auto pickup weapons is off, fire buttons for pump and dump, I have it on, preferred item slots, I have my shotgun as the first one, SMG as second, AR as third, utility as fourth, and healing. But I also usually put like my snipers in the fourth slot. Um, and then auto circle consumables to right is off. But you could have that on but it already is right there. But sometimes like, it doesn't really get it. Simple build off. Turbo building is on. Editing, simple edit is off. Disable pre-edit is off. Auto confirm edits, I have it set to both because if you have it to edit, you have to edit it and then you have to press another button to confirm the edit. Which some people like it, but I just think it takes too much time. Extra game options, I have all of these on. NVIDIA highlights, I don't have an NVIDIA GPU, so like, it doesn't really matter if I have that on or off. I don't think. The maximum field of view, I have set to 70 degrees. The maximum field of view, I have set to 100 degrees. Or sorry, the minimum field of view is 70, the maximum is 100. Replays, I have all of these off. Energy saving is never. Enable idle energy saving, I have to on, but you can put it to off. I don't really think that affects it that much. Rocket racing, I don't really play rocket racing, so I think these are all default. But you can pause the video if you want to see these. Game UI, I have all of these set to on. Cumulative hit only, 100%, 100%. and then I have all of these on except for the bottom two. I have off. Patchwork is off. Rocket racing is off. Touch and motion. Haptics is on. Gyro aiming is off. Active mode combat is scope or aiming. Active mode building is editing. Right stick effect is none. Gyro button is custom only. Sensitivity, I have my sensitivity set to 0.96. My vertical horizontal ratio is 1:1. Steadying is 5. Acceleration, I have set to medium 2x. Calibration is menus only. Driving disables gyro is on. And I don't play first person, so this is default, I think. Scale sensitivity multiplier of 1, 0.64, 1, 1, 1, and on. Flick stick is off, and advanced gyro options is also off. Mouse and keyboard, I have off, off, off. 15.8 is my x-axis. My y-axis is 12.8. My targeting sensitivity is 100. My scope sensitivity is also 100. My building sensitivity is 100.5, or is 105. My editing sensitivity is 100. First person mode is also 100. Zoom scaling, I have that set to standard. Ignore controller input is off, and long input method as mouse is also off. You can have this on if you don't play controller. It doesn't really change anything, but I play controller sometimes. Right, and I used to a lot, and I just every once in a while just to kind of keep the skill on that. My keyboard movement is off, or use custom diagonals is also off. Touchpad is on. Mouse flight 66%, and rocket racing they're both on. Now we're at the good stuff, the important stuff. My keyboard binding is set to standard. Crouch is control. Sprint is shift. Auto run, I don't use that much, so I don't even know what I have those as. My jump is space. Movement is WASD. It's the default ones. Weapon, I have the fire button as the left mouse button. The aim button is the right mouse button. Reload, I have R. Combat, my pickaxe is set to 1. And not every mouse has this, but mine does. It has, and a lot do. But I have my weapon slot number 1, which is my shotgun, set as the back side mouse button. My weapon slot 2, which is my SMG or my AR, I have set to the front one. Only because it was at like 1 and 2, I think. But if you're moving forward, you can't really use your middle finger to type 2. So it just kind of wasn't efficient in my opinion. My weapon slot 3, 4, and 5 are 3, 4, and 5. Use is scroll wheel forward. Toggle scope mode is caps lock. My building though, my crouch while building is still control. My wall is Q, floor is C, stairs is E, and cone is X. And a lot of people have their cone as caps lock. I just didn't feel that comfortable personally. Trap is V. Place building is the left mouse button. Repair upgrade is H. Rotate building is R. Change building material is the right mouse button. Building edit is F. Crouch while editing is still control. Select building edit is the left mouse button. Reset building edit is the right mouse button. The primary for simple build, I don't use these, so I'm just gonna skip past those. Communication, I have the click on the scroll wheel, and then for the place markers, and then for push to talk, I have T, squad request F4, which I don't use these that much. I mean, I don't use them at all actually. I use the chat every once in a while, but that's just the enter button. Spotlight, these are all default, but if you want to pause the video, you can look at these. I don't play Spotlight though. Emote is B, but I mean, you can have this set to whatever you want. That's like not binded. Like you could have it set to, if you're using new settings, you could do G. I don't think I'm using G for anything, but I just have B. Miscellaneous. Toggle inventory is tabs. M. But I also, for quick access, it's Alt, and I'm pretty sure it's default. But if you need help, trying to find that, I will find it and post a video. Just let me know in the comments. Previous picker wheel is scroll wheel back. Next picker wheel is forward. Cursor mode is Alt. Toggle map is M for map. I don't know. Toggle quest via mute is O, and then F, 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 and F. And vehicle, this is all default. So if you want to see this, you can just pause the video. And same for the rocket racing. And same for this. It's all default. I didn't really change any of this. And that is it for my keybinds. My controller, I can post a video about my controller binds because they are pretty good too. Because I've played controller for a long time and I've tried multiple different settings until I finally came up with my settings. But also though, I use the Xbox Elite controller. So if y'all want to see the Elite controller and a normal controller settings, I can also do that. Just let me know. And controller mapping, same thing for that. Yeah. Well, now I will show you guys how they perform. And I've only been playing them for like 3 months now. About 3 months now. No, 2 months. It'll be 3 months in like a month. But yeah, so just keep that in consideration. I know I probably should be better than I am right now, but I'm working on it because I just came up with these keybinds like I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago, so I haven't really had much time to progress. But because school and stuff. Plus, I had to configure a bunch of stuff because I built the PC and I messed up on the couple things. But it all ended up well. And if y'all want, I can post a video on the specs of my PC. Just let me know again. But yeah, this is the performance. But yeah, that's my key bonds. If y'all have any follow-up questions, just let me know in the comments and I will answer that as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.